Okay guys, in this session we are going to discuss about the some application of PN junction diode. So out of this, first application of PN junction diode means where the PN junction diode is used. So first application is which one? It is a rectifier. That is quite important, very good application of the PN junction diode. Before we are going to discuss about the PN junction diode application, we must be understand some additional things about the PN junction diode as we discussed in last one. Okay, if you consider the forward bias, you must be understand forward bias ideal condition. Forward bias ideal condition. Diode behaves like an conducting wire, as we discussed. Okay, means if you consider the diode is connected with any circuit, diode is connect with any circuit like this. In forward bias, see it is P and N. So P is connected with positive, N is connected with negative. Then diode is behaves like a conducting wire. So it is just place a conducting wire here like this. So means the diode allows the current through it. So some current flow through it. It allows the current when it is in forward bias ideal condition. Similarly, if you consider the reverse bias ideal condition, see reverse bias ideal condition. So the connection is like this. Okay, so it is P and N. P is connected to negative, N is connected to positive. So at that time diode is break the circuit. Break the circuit means here nothing is connected. What is the meaning? He means this break the circuit, nothing is connected. Then there is not allowed to pass the current through it. So it is not allowed to pass the current. So I is equal to what here? 0. Means you consider when the diode is in reverse bias, current does not pass through it, and when the diode is in forward bias, current is passed through it in ideal condition. And in our case right now we consider it is ideal condition. So in forward bias current is flowing through it, and in reverse bias current does not flow through it. Okay, as per the resistance of the diode in a forward bias and reverse bias. In forward bias resistance is very small, and in reverse bias resistance is very large. Okay, as we discussed in our last session. But all of you must be draw this figure and note it in your books properly. Okay, in the second case it's break the circuit. In the first case it's just behaves like a conducting wire, means it allows to pass the current. Forward bias means what? It allows the current. Okay, and in second case it does not allows the current, means current does not flow it and current flow through it. Okay, in forward bias current passing, in reverse bias current does not passing. Clear to all of you? Let's we just this comes back to the theory. Now what is a rectifier first? What is the meaning of rectifier? So rectifier is a device which is used to convert the alternating current or alternating voltage in a unidirectional current or unidirectional voltage, means current is passed through any one direction. As we discussed in our theory session, why the PN junction diode is developed. Okay, why the forward and reverse biasing is considered here? Because we have to we have a requirement of a current which is passed through only in one direction. If the two direction is current is flowing in opposite and forward and backward both, then there is no meaning of this. When you consider any electronics devices, the current must be flow in a one direction. So here also the what is the first case, current is passed in only one direction only. By the using of rectifier, this rectifier is just formed is just construct by the using of a PN junction diode. Okay, how we discuss in this session. Okay, now junction diode is allows the current to pass only when it is in forward bias. It allows the current when it is in forward bias, as we discussed, and it is useful tool to be a rectifier. मतलब कि ये जो रेक्टिफायर है उसमें कौन सी प्रॉपर्टीज़ का यूज़ होता है PN जंक्शन डायोड की, कि फॉरवर्ड बायस में करंट अलाउ करता है, रिवर्स बायस में करंट अलाउ नहीं करता है. उस प्रॉपर्टी से रेक्टिफायर और डिज़ाइन किया है. So we have a two types of rectifier. First one is a half wave rectifier, second one is a full wave rectifier. What is the meaning of half wave rectifier? If you gives the AC current voltage like this, means full cycle AC alternating like this, and you just pass it is just pass through the half wave rectifier. Half wave rectify. So the half portion is rectify and half portion is as it is, means positive cycle is as it is, negative cycle does not rectify, like this. See, negative cycle rectify, positive cycle as it is. So positive pass through it, negative does not. So current is only pass in a one direction, only positive, negative does not flow through it, negative does not flow through. So only one side, you just pass, consider the one cycle in a half wave rectifier, then positive current is passed through it, negative does not, negative current is become 0, negative current is become 0, that is called a half wave rectifier. Okay, in this case of half wave rectifier, the current is only allowed in a one direction, means only positive, negative does not flow through it. Now what happen in a full wave rectifier? If you consider that is the input, positive and negative, then both are passed through it, but only in one direction. See, consider, so suppose it is full wave rectifier, consider it is passed through the full wave rectifier, then it's passed through like this. Positive cycle is passed in a one direction, negative cycle is also passed in the same direction. See, both are positive, means negative, positive is as it is, negative becomes positive. What is the meaning of this? Both are passed in a one direction, both are passed in a one direction only. So in a full wave rectifier, both the cycle, in a one cycle, positive and negative both have passed through it, and in a half wave rectifier only positive cycle is passed through it, allows through it, and negative current is becomes 0. Okay, so let's we discuss the full wave rectifier and half wave rectifier in detail. So first we discuss about the half wave rectifier. So this is the half wave rectifier. Half wave rectifier is a device, it is a device which converts the AC voltage into unidirectional voltage for one half, see, for one half cycle only, means only positive cycle, not negative cycle. Negative cycle is become 0. Here the transformers are used to submit the AC current, and then after diode is used. So this figure, right hand side figure, is just a construction of a half wave rectifier, and how it is rectified, which is shown here. Let's we understand it properly. You must be understand properly. Okay, let's consider. Suppose you just apply this current here. This is the current. That is V input. Here what? V input. Okay. Here some V input is applied. See this one. At the between the A and B, between the A and B. So this voltage A and B, which is shown here, when you consider this cycle, consider you apply this type of cycle, means positives, when this positive cycle is applied here, so this end A becomes positive and B becomes negative. A becomes positive, B becomes negative. If you consider this P and N, if you consider P and N, this is a diode, that is a symbolic form of diode. Okay, so P connected to positive means it is in forward bias. When you apply the positive side to the A, then diode is in which one? Forward bias. Diode is in forward bias, means the current is flow through it. So at that time current is flow through it. Okay, when you write this topic in your books, use the 2 pens. One is for positive half cycle. So here red portion is just gives a positive half cycle. So in this way current is passed through it. So its current is passed through, that is the input voltage, positive cycle. See, current is passed through it. Current is passed through X from X to Y. In which direction? From X to Y. Now consider the second case, negative cycle. When you apply the negative cycle, you consider this you consider suppose orange pen. When you say negative cycle, this negative cycle means what? This is becomes negative. So A becomes negative and B becomes positive. Here A becomes negative and B becomes positive. So when negative cycle is applied, this is in reverse bias. Diode is becomes in a reverse. Why? P is connected to negative. If P is connected to negative, it is in reverse bias condition. If P is connected to positive, it is a forward bias condition, as we discussed in our theory session. So now the diode is in reverse bias. So here when this negative cycle is used, the diode is in reverse bias, but when you consider the positive cycle, diode is in forward bias. So just tell me, when the diode is in reverse bias, current is flow through it. So answer is what? No. So at that time this current does not flow through the load resistance RL. This is the load resistance RL. So at that time in negative side current is 0. See here you just see this mark with orange pen in a left hand side figure, which is marked with this red marker. See, this current is 0. In positive cycle current is as it is, no change. Why? Because at the positive cycle, in case of positive cycle, in this case, see first one, see in this case, so in positive cycle there is a no there is a diode is in forward bias, but in negative cycle diode is in reverse bias, so no current is flowing. Again in next cycle, in the next cycle this diode is comes in a forward bias again, so here diode is again comes in a forward bias, again positive cycle, so at that time current is allowed through it, so again this positive, see again through positive. When again you consider this negative cycle means the P is we supply the voltage into the diode, and in this case again P becomes negative. If the P becomes negative, again the current is 0. Why? It is in reverse bias, so current is 0. See, so in this way this this current is flow through this RL. Okay, we just consider the output voltage, output current. Where is the output current? So here is the output current, see, which is marked with a black pen. See, consider this is I. Okay, you see the red marker, see the red marker here. Okay, you are able to see this, see this one. Okay, so this current is flow through the RL, so this is our output voltage, this is our output voltage, and here it is our input voltage. So input voltage is what? Alternating, like this. Input voltage is like this, means positive and negative both, but output voltage only positive or 0 means only one direction. I am not telling you that is direct current, I am just consider it is unidirectional. Unidirectional means only positive or only negative. Unidirectional means only positive or only negative. I am not telling you it is direct, I am just consider it is a unidirectional voltage or unidirectional current. So only positive or 0, but never negative. It's never negative. So in this way you just see, you get the answer. Now let's discuss about the frequency of a half wave rectifier. Very important topic. Frequency of half wave rectifier. Frequency of half wave rectifier. Okay, input frequency कितनी है देखो, ये कहाँ से स्टार्ट होती है. Suppose consider this is the point A. Okay, where is the cycle is over? Here is the again cycle is repeats from A to B, like this, and then after cycle is repeating. So what happened in this case, output voltage. So this is the output voltage. This starts from A and it is again end at B. See, means after what time it is repeating. So its figure is like this. See, positive straight, again positive straight. So positive straight. So when it is starts repeating positive and straight, here it is repeating. So that is the frequency of output, and this is the frequency of input. Then both are repeated at the same time. See, both are repeated at the B. Both the signals are repeat at B. Means both are starts at same time, both are ends at same time. Means the time period for the input voltage and output voltage must be the same. It means frequency of input voltage and output voltage both are same. So frequency of AC is equal to frequency of output. Means frequency of input is equal to frequency of output in case of half wave rectifier. This type of questions generally asked in examination, must be remembered. In case of half wave rectifier, frequency of input is equal to frequency of output. Frequency of AC is equal to frequency of pulses. Here this is called a pulse. That is called a pulse. It's not constant, its value is also changed, so we call it is pulse. Okay. So frequency of input is equal to frequency of output in case of half wave rectifier. So the half wave rectifier is work like this. Okay, all of you guys first understand this theory properly, and then after you just go through the textbook topic. You write this topic 1 or 2 times by yourself, okay, at your home, and you must be prepared. Let's come to this full wave rectifier. So in case of full wave rectifier, what is the meaning of full wave rectifier? So full wave rectifier is a device which convert the AC voltage into unidirectional voltage. For full cycle. Full cycle means for positive and negative both. Full cycle means for positive and negative both, for positive and negative both of the AC supply. Okay, or again in another way, it gives the output rectified voltage corresponding to the both positive as well as negative. मतलब कि आउटपुट में दोनों ही दे रहा है, पॉजिटिव भी दे रहा है, नेगेटिव भी दे रहा है. वी कॉल इट इज फुल वेव रेक्टिफायर. We call it is full wave rectifier. Second case, in case of full wave rectifier, we are using a center tap. How we just, when we construct the full wave rectifier, we are using the center tap. So due to this center tap, this type of rectifier, full wave rectifier, also called a city rectifier. City rectifier means what? Center tap rectifier. So that is another name of full wave rectifier. What is this? Center tap rectifier. So both are same, full wave rectifier or center tap rectifier. Let's understand the construction of this one and working of this full wave rectifier. So this is a circuit diagram of a full wave rectifier. So this is called a center tap. See, this is called a center tap. Okay, let's come to this understanding. Let's understand this theory properly. Okay, see how it is working. Let's see. Suppose you consider the positive cycle, this one. Here the two diodes are used. How many diodes are used? Two diodes, D1 and D2. See in the figure, here the two diodes are used. See, here the two diodes are D1 and D2. Okay, two diodes are used, D1 and D2. Let's see. Okay, here again we apply this both one positive and negative means AC. So here this V input is AC. That's one. See, that's one. Okay, so this is wavefront A, this is wavefront at B. When you consider this cycle, suppose your input cycle is this, your input cycle is this. So if you consider the positive here, if you consider the positive, then the A becomes positive, A becomes positive and B becomes negative. A becomes positive and B becomes negative. So in this first cycle, A becomes positive and B becomes negative. See here also both this diagram is given to us. Both the diagram is given to us. Now if A is positive, then here it is PN junction. See, and here also the PN junction. See, so diode 1 is in forward bias and diode 2 is in reverse bias for the first half. For the first half, diode 1 is in forward bias, diode 2 is in reverse bias. So let's we write here diode 1 is in forward bias and diode 2 is in reverse bias. Means diode 1 allows the current, diode 1 allows the current, but diode 2 does not. Diode 1 allows the current, but diode 2 does not. So here the current is flowing. See, here the current is flowing and it's passed through resistance in this way. See, the current is allows through the resistance from X to Y. It's allows through X to Y. I am just drawing the figure. See, diode 1 is allows the current, diode 2 is break the circuit. So diode 1 allows the current, so it's pass in this way. See, do you understand? So in this way, current is flowing. See, I am just see the red mark. This was in this way. See, do you understand? So the close the circuit and current is flowing through it. Current is flowing through. So here the current is flow through the diode 1. So what is this output voltage? It is V output. V output is like this. See, current is allowed through the diode, positive, and which diode is passed through it? D1 diode. Now consider the second half, means negative. This negative. Let's consider here the orange pen. That's negative. When this is negative, so A becomes negative, but B becomes positive. Now in first case A is positive, B is negative. Now A is negative, B is positive. So you see, that is negative and that is positive. So in the second case, that is first half. Now second half. For second half, D1 is in reverse bias and D2 is in forward bias. So D1 does not allow any current, but D2 allows the current. मतलब D1 में से कोई, मतलब डायोड 1 में से कोई करंट पास नहीं हो, क्यों? वो रिवर्स बायस में है. कहाँ पे? क्योंकि P के साथ नेगेटिव आ गया. बट डायोड 2 में देखो अभी पॉजिटिव है, मतलब वो फॉरवर्ड बायस में आ गया, तो D2 में से करंट फ्लो हो सकता है. Now D2 allows the current but D1 does not. So how the current is flowing through it? See, then now current is passed through here. See here D2. Okay, so current is passed in this way. See, do you understand? Let's see the red portion, red marks. see, current is allowed through it like this. See, do you understand? Current is allowed from B to X to Y. So in which direction current is flow through the resistance? X to Y. In first case, X to Y means same direction. When the diode 1 is in forward bias, in which direction current is flow through the RL? X to Y. When the diode 2 is in forward bias, in which direction current is flow through the RL? X to Y means same direction, means you consider it is both are positive, then both are positive. Okay, then current is flow through the RL in a same direction. So in second case, again this diode is in forward bias, D2. So this current is, this negative cycle for this A is just erased here, and thus you consider only the wavefront of B only. You just consider the diode B only. Then this is because of diode 2. Again the cycle is repeating. A is becomes positive, diode 1 is in forward bias. Again the current is flow through it. Again the current is flow through it because of diode 1. Again the B is comes in a forward bias, and again the current is flow. See, all this current is passed through it. So now in each cycle, in each case continuously this current is flowing through the resistance RL, means output voltage you get, never zero. Okay, so see, the current is only passed in one direction only, X to Y, 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 means that is a unidirectional current. That is what? Unidirectional current. Here A and B is given to us, but it is the same current. But when the A is positive, at that time B is negative. When the A is negative, at that time B is positive. So this graph is opposite to each other. See, A graph is like this and B graph is like this, opposite. If A is like this, then B is like this, opposite. Okay, when A is positive, B is negative. A is negative, B is positive. And current is allowed through diode 1 or diode 2 at a time. मतलब एक ही टाइम पे या तो फिर डायोड 1 में से करंट पास होगा या फिर डायोड 2 में से करंट पास होगा. दोनों में से किसी में भी करंट से पास हो, रेजिस्टेंस में तो एक्स टू वाई ही करंट पास होगा. मतलब वो एक ही डायरेक्शन में करंट रेजिस्टेंस में जा रहा है, एक्स टू वाई, तो इसको हम बोलते हैं फुल वेव रेक्टिफायर. नाउ लेट अस डिस्कस अबाउट दिस केस, अबाउट frequency. So input frequency, suppose f1, that is input frequency. When it is repeating, see, consider it is point A and this is the point B. So it's repeat after AB. See, if you consider this AC, after this one it's again repeating. See, one cycle, two cycle. Do you understand? One cycle, two cycle. Then it is repeat here. But if you consider this output voltage, see, one cycle, repeating. See here, it is repeat after one cycle. So it's repeat here. If you consider that is A, then here it is B, and here it is C, and here it is D. So A to B first cycle, B to C second cycle, C to D third cycle, but here A to B first cycle, and then after it is repeating. So when this one cycle of input is complete, for output two cycle is completed. For input one cycle is completed, then output two cycles are completed, like this. See, so frequency of input is half of the frequency of output. So here frequency of output is equal to 2 into frequency of AC. Must be note this formula. Frequency of output is 2 into frequency of input. मतलब इनपुट की फ्रीक्वेंसी जो भी होगी उससे आउटपुट फ्रीक्वेंसी डबल है. क्यों? क्योंकि वो एक साइकिल में यहाँ पे दो साइकिल कंप्लीट होते हैं. मतलब ये एक साइकिल कंप्लीट हुई तो यहाँ पे देखो 1 2 साइकिल कंप्लीट हो गई. तो मतलब कि इनपुट की फ्रीक्वेंसी है, आउटपुट की फ्रीक्वेंसी कितनी होगी? डबल होगी. सो फ्रीक्वेंसी ऑफ आउटपुट इज इक्वल टू 2 into frequency of input. Input frequency means AC frequency. Input frequency means what? AC frequency. So this is the basic study about the half wave rectifier and full wave rectifier. All of you guys must be go through the textbook topic, write this full topic properly. Okay. Now let's come to this next one. Now if you consider DC, then this is pulsating DC. See, it is pulsating DC. It's not a constant direct current. See, direct current is like this. Now its current is like this. It's unidirectional but pulsating. It's continuously change. Then we are using the filter circuit in this rectifier. At the output of rectifier we using the filter circuit like this. So that is quite important thing. So what is the role of filter circuit? So this filter circuit just convert the unidirectional pulsating voltage or current into the direct current. Okay, so rectifier voltage is in the form of pulse. is in the form of pulse. For the like shape is like half sinusoidal. Its shape is like a half sinusoidal. Okay, so through its unidirectional it does not have a steady value. उसकी वैल्यू कंटिन्यूसली चेंज हो रही है. देखो कंटिन्यूसली वैल्यू चेंज हो रही है. ओके, डायरेक्ट करंट में कभी वैल्यू चेंज नहीं होती, तो उसका मतलब फिल्टर सर्किट का रोल क्या है, डायरेक्ट करंट पल्सेटिंग डीसी को पल्सेटिंग करंट को डायरेक्ट करंट में कन्वर्ट करना. ठीक है, टू गेट द स्टेडी डीसी आउटपुट कैपेसिटर इज कनेक्टेड टू द लोड रेजिस्टेंस आर एल. कैपेसिटर इज कनेक्टेड टू द लोड रेजिस्टेंस आर एल इन पैरेलल. मतलब को कैपेसिटर को आर के साथ पैरेलल में कनेक्ट करके एक सर्किट क्रिएट करते हैं, उसको हम क्या बोलते हैं, फिल्टर सर्किट. देखो यहाँ पे, सी दिस इज आर एल, see this is RL, see red marks. Okay, and capacitor is connected with parallel condition. See, so here capacitor and resistance C and RL are connected in पैरेलल. ठीक है, तो ऐसे पैरेलल में कनेक्ट करते हैं. इस तरह से फिल्टर सर्किट को क्रिएट किया जाता है. ठीक है, वन कैन ऑल्सो द इंडक्टर इज सीरीज विथ आर एल. इफ यू आर नॉट यूज द कैपेसिटर, देन यू मे बी यूज द इंडक्टर ऑल्सो. इंडक्टर इज कनेक्टेड इन सीरीज विथ द आर एल, देन अगेन द सेम फिल्टर सर्किट इज क्रिएटेड. ओके, नाउ दिस एडिशनल सर्किट appears to the filter output AC ripples in gives a pure DC voltage. Then, so this is C AC. This is what AC, and this is the output of full wave rectifier. Now by the using of this additional capacitor, by the using of this filter circuit, this output finally output is like this. See, completely DC. See, straight line. Do you understand? It's converted into DC, means pulsating unidirectional current convert into steady DC output. Pulsating DC output current is converted into steady DC output by the using of filter circuit. In the case of filter circuit, maybe capacitor is connected with the resistance in parallel, maybe inductor is connected in connected with a resistance in series. Okay, so this is the case. So this type of filter circuits are used. And this is the output for the filter circuit. Okay, now how the filter circuits are working, why it is converted into unidirectional current, let's see in this next one. So this is the case, filter circuit. What is the role of capacitor in case of filter circuit? So when the current is increases, when the voltage is increases along the capacitor, means here the see current is increases, voltage is increases. See, from here to here, see green pen. Okay, let's use the different pen, red pen. See, current is increases from A to B. So at that time capacitor is charged, means additional whatever the charge is passed through the circuit is just absorbed by the capacitor. Means capacitor is charged here, rising it gets charged, means capacitor is charged, and there is no external load. Then it is remains charged as it is. If external load को connect नहीं किया तो वो charge ही रहेगा. ठीक है, up to the peak value, up to the maximum value. When the load is connected, it is discharged through the load and voltage across being is full. मतलब कि when the voltage is increased, at that time it is charged. When the voltage is decreases, at that time capacitor supply the voltage, capacitor supply the charge to the resistance, and voltage remains same. So along the capacitor voltage is increases and decreases. Along the capacitor voltage is capacitor charge and discharge. Capacitor is charge and discharge. So at that time what happen, in a next half cycle rectified output again gets charged to the peak value. Means पहले वो charge हुआ फिर वो discharge हुआ. पहली साइकिल में वो क्या हुआ, चार्ज हुआ, और नेगेटिव साइकिल में क्या हुआ, मतलब व्हेन द वोल्टेज इज डिक्रीज एट द टाइम द कैपेसिटर इज डिस्चार्ज. At that time capacitor is discharged. And how the capacitor charge and discharge we discussed in detail in our alternating current. We have one chapter, alternating current. At that time we understand how the capacitor is charged and discharged. Right now you just remember it. Okay, when the voltage is increases, capacitor is charged. When the voltage is decreases, capacitor is discharged. Okay, the rate of fall of voltage across the capacitor depends on an inverse product of a capacitance C and the resistance RL. That is called a time constant. Tau is equal to RC. दैट इज कॉल्ड टाइम कांस्टेंट RC। कैपेसिटर चार्ज और डिस्चार्जिंग प्रोसेस जो है वो किसके ऊपर डिपेंड करती है, तो टाइम कांस्टेंट के ऊपर डिपेंड करती है, उसको RC बोलते हैं। वी आर ऑल्सो डिस्कस द सेम टॉपिक इन AC, सो राइट डाउन इन ऑल्टरनेटिंग करंट, दिस इज द वन चैप्टर इन विच वी डिस्कस दिस टाइप ऑफ थिंग। ओके, टू मेक द टाइम कांस्टेंट लार्ज, अगर टाइम कांस्टेंट को इंक्रीज करना है तो R तो कांस्टेंट ही होगा अपने पास, सो C को इंक्रीज करना है, सो वी हैव टू यूज द लार्ज वैल्यू ऑफ अ C, we have to use a large value of a C. So thus in input filter circuit the large capacitors are used. Again फिर से बोलो, when the voltage is decreases capacitor is increases, capacitor is charged, and when the voltage is decreases capacitor is discharged, and maintain the constant current through RL, maintain the constant current through RL. ओके मतलब डिक्रीज होगा तो करंट भी डिक्रीज होगा, कैपेसिटर एडिशनल करंट सप्लाई करेगा तो फिर से वो इंक्रीज हो जाएगा। व्हेन इंक्रीज हो रहा है तो कैपेसिटर एडिशनल करंट ले लेगा तो फिर से डिक्रीज होगा, मतलब कि RL में से कांस्टेंट करंट पास होगा। तो RL में से कांस्टेंट इस तरह का करंट पास होता है, देखो, और सर्किट इस तरह से डिज़ाइन करते हैं कि मैक्सिमम जो वैल्यू है उसके ऊपर सर्किट वर्क करते हैं, ठीक है, मैक्सिमम वैल्यू है उसके ऊपर जो है सर्किट है वो वर्क करते हैं, ठीक है। सो द आउटपुट वोल्टेज इज ऑब्टेन्ड बाय यूजिंग अ कैपेसिटर इनपुट फिल्टर नियर टू द पीक वैल्यू। सी, तो आप यहाँ पे भी लाइन बना सकते हो, यहाँ पे भी लाइन बना सकते हो, लेकिन कहाँ पे बनाइए, देखो यहाँ पे मैक्सिमम पे, ठीक है, तो पीक वैल्यू पे व्यक्ति वर्क करता है। सो दिस टाइप ऑफ फिल्टर मोस्ट वाइडली यूज इन अ पावर सप्लायर्स, in a power supply this type of filters are used. So this is called a filter circuit, and the capacitor maintain the constant current through the RL. Due to the capacitor the constant current is passed through the RL. When the voltage is decrease or increase, this everything is happen with the capacitor charge and discharge continuously, and thus through RL the constant current is flowing. Okay, let's see some additional notes here. Bridge rectifier, this is the one another type of full wave rectifier. Bridge rectifier, here the 4 diodes are used. In a full wave rectifier we use the, in a center tap rectifier we use the 2 diodes, but in case of bridge rectifier we use the 4 diodes. This is the quite helpful and reliable compared to the center tap rectifier. Okay, so this is the modified full wave rectifier in which have several advantage over a common center tap rectifier. In a center tap rectifier 2 diodes are used, here the 4 diodes are used. So 4 diodes are used in the rectifier circuit. See here the circuit is given to us. Suppose you consider this A is positive and B is negative in first half. In first half cycle, if A is positive and B is negative, you understand it properly, huh? If A is positive and B is negative, there is input voltage AC, that is input voltage AC. So that is positive cycle at A and negative cycle at B. So what happened? So this is PN, this is PN, here it is PN, and here it is PN. If you consider A is positive, means this point is positive, so at that time diode 1 is in forward bias, diode 4 is in reverse bias. Let's we write when A पॉजिटिव, ठीक है, अगर A पॉजिटिव है तो डायोड 1 फॉरवर्ड बायस में है, ठीक है, डायोड 4 रिवर्स बायस में। उसके बाद नीचे देखो तो डायोड 2 पे P पे क्या हो, नेगेटिव हो, तो डायोड 2 रिवर्स बायस में। लेट्स वी राइट प्रॉपर्ली, एक्चुअली लेट्स वी राइट अगेन। ओके, डायोड 1 फॉरवर्ड बायस में है, डायोड 1 फॉरवर्ड बायस में, डायोड 4 रिवर्स बायस में। ओके, नीचे देखो डायोड 2 रिवर्स बायस में और डायोड 3 नेगेटिव से नेगेटिव कनेक्ट हुआ, कैसा हुआ, नेगेटिव से नेगेटिव, डायोड 3 फॉरवर्ड बायस, तो ये दोनों क्या होंगे, फॉरवर्ड बायस में होंगे, और ये दोनों क्या होंगे, रिवर्स बायस में। मतलब कि करंट डायोड 1 और 3 में से पास होगा, लेकिन 2 और 4 में से नहीं होगा। 1 और 3 में से पास होगा और 2 और 4 में से नहीं होगा। तो करंट किस तरह से पास होगा, देखो यहाँ पे रेड मार्क, तो करंट यहाँ से जाएगा, यहाँ से पास होगा, यहाँ से ऐसे जाएगा और यहाँ से ऐसे आएगा और पास होगा, ठीक है। फिर से दिखाता हूँ, देखो when A is positive, current is passed in this way from here to here, A to M, M to L and L to B, ठीक है। मतलब रेजिस्टेंस में कौन से डायरेक्शन में करंट पास हो, M to N, in resistance which direction is current is passed. So when A is positive, when A is, or here we write this one, when A is positive So at that time current is flow through this ml in this direction, a to m to l to b. In this direction current is flowing, in this direction current is flowing. Now consider the second case, consider the second case. Okay, second case, suppose mark with a orange pen. Let's see, when second case a is becomes negative and b is becomes पॉजिटिव, ठीक है. सो व्हेन b इज पॉजिटिव, व्हेन b इज पॉजिटिव, अगर ये पॉजिटिव है तो d2 पॉजिटिव, d2 में p पॉजिटिव से कनेक्ट होगा. देखो तो d2 कौन से में फॉरवर्ड बायस में होगा, d3 रिवर्स में, d2 फॉरवर्ड बायस, d3 रिवर्स बायस. ओके, अपोजिट में ऊपर देखो तो d1 रिवर्स बायस में आएगा, d4 फॉरवर्ड बायस में. सो d4 फॉरवर्ड बायस, d1 रिवर्स. सो दिस बोथ आर इन फॉरवर्ड बायस, दिस बोथ आर इन रिवर्स बायस. क्यों? ओके, ऐसे कनेक्ट होगा पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव के साथ. तो फिर d2 और d4 में से करंट पास होगा, लेकिन d1 और d3 में से करंट पास नहीं होगा. ओके, तो फ्लो कैसा होगा देखो, तो फिर फ्लो कैसा होगा. सपोज यू कंसिडर दिस रेड मार्क, d2 है, उसमें से करंट पास होगा तो d2 में जाएगा. उसके बाद रेजिस्टेंस में ऐसे और यहाँ से ऐसे, तो करंट कैसा होगा देखो, b से m से l से a. सो इन दिस केस करंट इज फ्लो, in this case current is flow in this direction, b to m to l to a. ठीक है. So in this both case, in which direction the current is flowing through the resistance m to l. See here also m to l and here also m to l. See, so current flow through the resistance in the same direction means unidirectional, means it is unidirectional current. So see here, when this consideration of a is positive, when the a is positive, this voltage d1 and d2, and when the b is positive, this voltage. See, okay, so it is exactly similar to the full wave rectifier. So we call it is modified full wave rectifier. We call it is modified full wave rectifier, and in this case the current is flow in a same direction through the external resistance RL or load resistance RL m to L. In which direction? M to L. So by this way you must be understand, by this way the current is flowing through it. Clear है सबको? In this way current is flow through resistance. Okay, so this is called a bridge rectifier. That is called a bridge rectifier. That is in a additional note. Write down in a additional note and draw this diagram also. Okay, and you understand it properly how the current is flowing through it. And number of times this type of questions are asking to you in examination. Means 4 circuits are given to you, and the question is what, find the full wave rectifier or find the bridge rectifier out of the given one. Okay, this is the given case. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see next one. One example which is based on rectifier. In a half wave rectification, what is the output frequency if the input frequency is 50? So very simple. In half wave rectifier, output frequency is equal to input frequency. Yes or no? As we discussed in theory session, output frequency is equal to input frequency. तो output frequency कितनी है, सॉरी इनपुट फ्रीक्वेंसी कितनी है 50, तो आउटपुट फ्रीक्वेंसी भी क्या होगी 50 होगी. What is the output frequency if the full wave rectifier is used for the same frequency? So for full wave rectifier, output frequency is 2 times of a input frequency. तो मतलब कि इनपुट अगर 50 है तो आउटपुट कितनी हो जाएगी 100, तो अपना आंसर क्या होगा 100. सिंपल क्वेश्चन है, जैसे हम थ्योरी सेशन में डिस्कस किया ऐसे ही आपको इसमें करना है. ठीक है, ऑल ऑफ यू गाइस मस्ट बी गो थ्रू द फुल टॉपिक रेक्टिफायर इन डिटेल एंड यू जस्ट रीड द फुल टॉपिक फ्रॉम द टेक्स्ट बुक, राइट 1 or 2 times. Okay, and in this session theoretical type of questions also asking to. Okay, note this in your books properly, note it.